Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So I woke up to this from Victoria here on Twitter. I feel bad for the big Ripple XRP influencers giving the community year after year straight news, fighting FUD, helping, educating. Then the price is exactly the same as it was in May 2017. You know what, Victoria? You do not have to feel bad for us one bit. The XRP community, the people who've been in the space for a while, know what they're holding, they understand the benefits, and yes, the SEC lawsuit has been a bit of a setback, but at the end of the day, I feel like XRP hodlers are some of the most excited people in the community for cryptocurrency adoption and what the price could be, despite the fact that the price is where it is today. I've got Shere Khan down here saying, this is because we move against mainstream and the ignorant masses. It will pay off in the end. And James down here saying, why does everyone get so nasty about XRP? It seems the only people unhappy with it are the ones that aren't holding it. So odd. B.GHXRP down here saying, remember in 2017, XRP will take off at the end of March. Be patient. You know what you own. Myron down here saying, we know what's coming and we are prepared to wait. And I feel like, this is exactly the sentiment of the XRP community. Despite waking up this morning to a sea of red for the cryptocurrency market. Here, let me just refresh this for a second. The market cap at 1.35 billion, give or take. Bitcoin dominance still holding at about 61.4%. But guys, look at that. Everything is basically down right now. So it's not just XRP. Of course, XRP has been hit like the rest of the market. It's trading right now at about 41.5 cents. All right, but we're ultimately waiting for something bigger here. If I put XRP on the weekly, we can see that we are still closing above on the weekly candlestick this level here, which represented critical resistance for a very, very long time. We saw it there, and we even saw it back in May 2017. Okay, this resistance level has now formed new support, and on the weekly, we can see that this candlestick is above that 34.5 cent line. So old resistance does become new support, and so long, if we are looking at this time frame and looking at prices from 2017 and comparing prices to 2017 as Victoria seems to be doing here, well, we're still in good shape. XRP tends to move last and fast. This SEC lawsuit will come to a close. And again, guys, let's just remember the rest of the crypto space is in the gutter right now. So, looking at this on the day-to-day tends to get a little monotonous, although it is good to understand what is going on in the crypto space. So this is Bitcoin on the hourly, and we can see Bitcoin still heading downward in a downward trend. If I put it on the daily, we can see, that trend doesn't actually look that bad. Okay, we've seen these kinds of corrections in the past. As I've mentioned on this channel before, this Bitcoin correction back in January was a 31% correction, and this correction right now that we're seeing is only hovering at around 23%, and we have seen corrections back in 2017 as much as 45%. Also, when we take a look at this chart on the weekly time frame, we have to understand that this is still a very, very healthy looking chart, and I can take a fractal pattern from some of these previous corrections, and you can see here, if I'm taking this, and this is on the weekly, you can see that, it may have taken a few weeks for Bitcoin to find its bottom before moving up. And so, again, when we're looking at this on the micro time frame, it can be a little disconcerting when you're seeing your portfolio dwindle. But guys, ultimately, when you zoom out on this, Bitcoin has done this before. Altcoins are just following Bitcoin. Some people are saying this is a great opportunity to buy the dip. I'm in agreement of that if you guys are still wanting to add to your portfolio. In my case, I've already purchased all the cryptocurrency that I want right now. So I'm just waiting for my targets to cash out. But yeah, that's the market in a nutshell, at least right now. And for those of you guys holding XRP and don't have a Ledger Nano and might be using an exchange, here's something you might want to know: the anatomy of an XRP address. This is coming from XRP_Crow here on Twitter. And he gives an infographic here describing why in some cases you will need to use a destination tag and in other cases not use a destination tag. I know some of you guys probably already know this. Basically, if you custody your own crypto on a Ledger Nano or something similar, you do not need to use a destination tag. And if you guys are looking for a Ledger Nano, I do have an affiliate link in the description. You can use it if you want. You don't have to use it. I will be giving 2 away, guys, on April 1st, 2021, but we do have to reach 70,000 subscribers. I'm seeing the subscriber rate grow, so that's really great. But guys, if you're not subscribed, subscribe now. You will be eligible for a Ledger Nano S or X that I will be giving away to 2 lucky subscribers to the channel. And if you still weren't convinced that the crypto market is just correcting a little bit, guys, I wanted to bring you this from XRPCRYPTOWOLF. Monthly crypto exchange volume broke $1 trillion for the first time ever in February. So this is crypto exchange data collected by the Block Research, and it shows monthly trading volume surpassing $1 trillion in February. And this is a new record. As of February 27th, the monthly volume figure stood at $1.05 trillion. That represents an increase of 143.9 billion, or 15.9% from January, when the previous monthly high was registered. So you guys can see down here, the rates of crypto enthusiasm for transaction volume is now in the trillions. February obviously reaching that highest amount, and you guys can see here it's color-coded by cryptocurrency exchange. So the purple is Binance, then the pink Coinbase. We've got Kraken in a teal green. LMAX Digital is the purple, Bitfinex yellow, and 15 other smaller exchanges, I'm assuming, is in the blue. So you guys can see that here. A lot of interest still in cryptocurrency. Again, guys, this is just a dip, and we could realistically see this continue to rally. Another indication here that Bitcoin is still just pulling back right now. Miners began accumulating Bitcoin instead of dumping for the first time since December 27th. So this also brought to me by XRPCRYPTOWOLF. A chart from the popular analytics company Glassnode says that for the first time since December 27th, the miner net positive indicator has gone green. You know what that means? Miners are not in a rush to part with their Bitcoins and prefer to accumulate them after selling coins for around 2 months in a row. And this from Lex Moskowski here tweeting this out. So this tweet was embedded in this article from him. Miners have stopped selling and started accumulating Bitcoin. Yesterday was the first day since December 27th when miners' position change turned positive. And so they were selling off here. Now you guys can see it is in the green again. Miners were selling their Bitcoin for 2 months. So he is suggesting that this means miners likely think the price is going to go even higher than it is right now. That's why they're holding, and that's why they're not selling. And guys, I will link this article in the description if you want to read further. More news here just with regards to some sentiment in the crypto space. I think most of the XRP army learned this lesson, that outrage in the form of bashing other projects is not good. This coming from Crypto Eddie here on Twitter. I've seen a huge change over the last 3 years. Unfortunately, many Bitcoiners have become more like an angry army. And then she puts, not all, but too many. And so this with response to Raoul Pal's tweet here. So it's Saturday night. I want to ask BTC Twitter a question. You are generally libertarians in philosophy, right? And I'm the founder of a media platform and encourage free speech. But if I book someone who is not a Bitcoiner, you are in outrage, huh? WTF, people. And so I think that this speaks volumes. Raoul Pal really hits the nail on the head. What is with the tribalism? Why is it that the Bitcoin community, Bitcoin maximalists, I suppose they're called, why do they get so angry when it is anything other than Bitcoin? Do they see the writing on the wall and are just too arrogant to admit it? Do they need people to keep buying Bitcoin in order for them to continue to be rich? You know, it's a loaded question, of course, but I really do think it speaks volumes to, the cryptocurrency community in general and to Bitcoiners in particular. Of course, you know, I'm not a maximalist in any way, shape, or form. I do own several different cryptocurrencies. I own XRP, Bitcoin, of course, two of my top positions. And so this is an interesting question we have to ask ourselves. You know, there's a lot of FUD in the XRP community bashing down XRP for whatever reason. And I saw this from STRAIGHTUPXRP, which I thought was very astute. Seeing all the hate for ADA now is 100% confirmation that the XRP FUD was motivated by the threat that XRP posed to other projects like Ethereum and Bitcoin. XRP FUD will increase exponentially with increase in price. Learn to filter all the BS from the truth. And so you are going to find people who are going to shoot down your project if it's doing well. Like Victoria mentioned at the beginning, and I believe it was someone down here who actually said, right, it was James, why does everyone get so nasty about XRP? It seems the only people unhappy with it are the ones that aren't holding it. And I think that that is a perfect example of what we're seeing here. There's hate, there's shade that's thrown because people realize that other cryptocurrencies are going to be a threat to their beloved cryptocurrency. But guys, this space has to thrive naturally and organically, and there isn't going to be one cryptocurrency that rules them all. There are going to be many that do well, and it's kind of silly because in a crypto bull run, I mean, we basically see the entire market rally, and everybody should be making money. Why do people get so testy? I also wanted to bring this up, another one from Crypto Eddie today. I'm a bit curious about the Rosen law firm who has filed a class action complaint against MONEYGRAM. So this has to do with a MONEYGRAM class action lawsuit now. And I'm curious also to see what's going on here, guys. I will link this in the description. This is the complaint. So Crypto Eddie linked this in her tweet. I will also link her tweet here in the description of this video. Digital Nomad Investor says, what is stopping MGI from using XRP? There's no court order or legal action preventing them from using it. It's MGI's overreaction to the SEC lawsuit. That's on MGI. Someone correct me if I'm still missing something. And I think ultimately it is just out of the abundance of caution, as you know, a lot of people are putting it, that these exchanges and MoneyGram do not want to utilize XRP at this moment in time. I'm sure their in-house lawyers have suggested this to them. Aim High down here saying, what hogwash? If anything, the plaintiff should be suing the SEC. The action they took to sue Ripple has not only affected XRP hodlers, but stock market investors as well. Unless this plaintiff is a wolf in Bitcoin clothing, which I suppose is a possibility. Looks like just another money grab to me. It all comes down to the SEC lawsuit, and if that goes away, this one will vanish into thin air. This coming from Albert here on Twitter. I agree. You know, the SEC lawsuit was very unexpected, and it is going to be a precedent-setting lawsuit for the entire crypto space. Of course, Ripple is a huge company with a lot of clout, a lot of influence, and a lot of money. They also have one of the top cryptocurrencies in the space, and they're a company that is currently working with a cryptocurrency at scale globally. They're one of the few in the world that is doing that. So it's a very important case, and I do agree. I think that a lot of this noise will vanish once we get some clarity from the SEC. I wanted to thank Crypto Eddie here for posting that. And speaking of the SEC lawsuit, I also just wanted to bring up Jeremy Hogan's tweet here with regards to this tweet thread. So he did post a video the other day. Equidity Capital here says, you analyze the case as if Judge Torres was hearing the case. This case is going to a jury, no? And Jeremy Hogan responds, I don't think the Ripple case will make it to a jury. 75 to 85% confident that this case is over at summary judgment. And I did a video just yesterday, guys. If you didn't catch it, I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner with regards to Jeremy Hogan's analysis of Judge Torres. And, you know, this fact that MoneyGram has actually lost revenue because of their lack of utilizing XRP at this moment in time. I think that gives definitive proof that XRP is in fact a utility token, if it is in fact impeding one's potential to generate even more revenue, and we're seeing this as a clear-cut example in the MoneyGram case. So just back to Jeremy Hogan, he says 75 to 80%, he's confident that this will end in summary judgment, and summary judgment will happen, he thinks the timeline will be October 2021, so something to pay attention to. And I don't know if you guys caught this. This from Harry at _the_cool_twin here on Twitter. Same day the Fed went down. Weird. And he retweets out this. And this, guys, is information from XRPintel.com. Basically, this tweet here saying, so 20,000 XRP were burnt in fees. LOL. This happened just the other day. You guys can see that spike here. For XRP utilization, 20,000 XRP burnt in fees. What the heck was going on the XRPL where that much XRP was burnt in fees? And, you know, if you compare it to, you know, the previous few days, look at how low it is. The green line represents the average and the blue line represents the fees for XRP, and it spiked here. And we're wondering what the heck is going on. And so I reported on this the other day, the fact that the Fed had system outages in and around the same time. Now, this happened a couple of days before we saw this spike, but just to refresh your memory, guys, the Federal Reserve said that the outage, at least this is their official statement here, was caused by a maintenance mistake and is taking steps to prevent a reoccurrence. The incident was caused by an operational error involving an automated data center maintenance process that was inadvertently triggered during business hours, a Fed spokesperson said. Such tasks are normally performed after hours, she said, adding this was human error. So, the Fed went down. Some people were suggesting, you know, in the XRP community, could this be a test? Could this be something revolving around the idea that XRP is going to be utilized in this new financial system? As we know, FedNow is partnered with Volente, which is a Ripple net-enabled company. And so could this have to do with this? Again, this happened a couple of days after the Fed outage. So you can see here, and I just brought up XRPintel.com here. I'll link this in the description. You can see here the fees, 20,079.652 XRP, whereas the average is about 902 XRP per hour. I believe this is on the hourly. Yes, it is on the hourly. And you guys can see after that, it just kind of came back down. So there was a huge spike in transaction fees. This, though, happened on February 26th. But then we saw this news, guys, and this just came out yesterday. Professor Frink here suggesting perhaps a crash incoming. Retweeting out Let It Be's tweet here, breaking news, Visa and MasterCard world outages. So customers are reporting credit card payment outages nationwide at restaurants and stores across the U.S., including Chick-fil-A and IKEA. Businesses across the U.S. are accepting cash only as their credit card payment systems are down. Customers on Twitter reported outages at IKEA, Forever 21, McDonald's, and Popeyes, along with localities like Car Wash and the Department of Motor Vehicles in New Jersey. Representatives from the businesses weren't immediately available for comment on Friday. Chick-fil-A's payment machines weren't working earlier in the day, leading it to give out free meals. So a huge credit card outage where Visa and MasterCard were not able to conduct business for a couple of hours, and this out on February 26th. All this happening within a couple of days of each other, and coincidentally, guys, we're seeing this spike on XRPintel.com suggesting that, the network fees were over 20 times, so 20x the average that they usually are. Very, very interesting to say the least. This from Ian Northing. Why are credit card machines down? So this is just another article talking about this. I wanted to just bring this down here because it wasn't just in the United States. Ors Crypto Bull here saying same situation in England. So this is also happening in England. The United States seeing outages with the Fed. Credit card companies also having a problem. Meanwhile, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. If you guys have a suggestion, put it down in the comments. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. We got to reach 70,000 by March 31st. I'm giving away 2 ledgers, but you have to be subscribed to be eligible to win. And like the video if you like the content I'm providing. A thumbs up goes a long way. It's a free way to support the channel. And comment down below. I always love hearing what you guys have to say, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.